There is a very specific kind of silence you only find in this part of England just before the first train whistles toward London. It is a silence that carries centuries of history. The story of hop plants stretching nearly 15 feet toward the sky, and the memories of generations of families who arrived here each summer for their annual working holiday. It is a silence shaped by agriculture, routine, and the railway. Welcome to Paddock Wood. If you have been searching for a place where the countryside isn't just a pretty picture but a living part of everyday life, then you may have just found the true heart of what people proudly call the Garden of England. Let's be completely honest. Paddock Wood is often the town people discover when they realise they have been priced out of the well-known streets of Royal Tunbridge Wells or the historic riverfront of Tonbridge. But what begins as a second choice very often becomes a genuine discovery. You aren't just moving to a commuter town, a place where people live only to travel elsewhere for work. You are moving into a community that was built by the railway and shaped by the harvest. This is a town where local character wasn't created by a marketing slogan. It was formed in the fields by workers on stilts and strengthened by neighbours who, in many cases, have known one another for generations. Now imagine a typical Tuesday evening. You step off the train roughly 43 to 47 minutes after leaving central London. Right at the station there's a Waitrose supermarket for everyday shopping. You might stop by Barsleys, a local department store so traditional it feels like a friendly time capsule. Then you walk, not through concrete corridors, but past homes built with classic red brick and black timber details. You head toward newer parts of town where homes are designed for modern life with large windows, open layouts, and kitchens hidden behind sleek cabinetry to keep everything calm and uncluttered. But when it comes to moving, we need to talk about reality. For most families, the decision comes down to value. Based on recent market trends, a comparable 3-bedroom detached house in Royal Tunbridge Wells can typically cost around 40 to 50% more than in Paddock Wood. Tonbridge often requires paying around 10 to 15% more, while even nearby Marden is usually slightly more expensive. In Paddock Wood, that difference isn't just a saving. It can become your children's education fund, the home office you finally have space for, or simply the freedom to enjoy life rather than working just to pay for it. Now, we need to discuss things with complete honesty. Paddock Wood is growing quickly and growth brings challenges. You will hear locals talk about infrastructure. GP surgeries and pharmacies are under pressure. The main road becomes busy during the school run, and it's normal to share the lanes with slow-moving farm tractors. There is a long-standing, unofficial local understanding that the town feels divided by Maidstone Road. Traditionally, the east side has been seen as quieter and more established, although new high-quality developments are steadily changing that perception. The town centre can feel very quiet once the shops close, and there is currently no public swimming pool, meaning residents often travel to Tonbridge or Cranbrook for leisure facilities. And because it is located in a low-lying area with clay soil, surface water flooding is a real topic of conversation. However, this is being addressed as part of what many locally describe as a once-in-a-generation investment. Development is planned around garden settlement principles, focusing not just on housing but on long-term quality of life, including new ponds for water management, walking routes, green spaces, and land reserved for future schools. Education is another major reason families choose to settle here. Mascalls Academy is rated good by inspectors, and one of Paddock Wood's real strengths is its rail connectivity. High-performing grammar schools in Tonbridge and Tunbridge Wells are only minutes away by train. For younger children, Paddock Wood Primary Academy is also well regarded, with a strong focus on helping every child succeed. Outside of school and work, nature is always close. Nearby reserves come alive in spring when bluebells carpet the woodland floor. The River Medway is only minutes away, offering peaceful paddleboarding, riverside walks, and quiet moments away from daily noise. Paddock Wood isn't trying to be a polished country village. It is a real working town, grounded, practical and welcoming, a place where community still matters. If you are ready for a home that offers more than just four walls, a life rooted in history, orchards and open space, then it may be time to stop searching and start arriving. Paddock Wood isn't just a stop on the train line. For many, it becomes the destination they were looking for all along. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video useful. Help me create more videos like this by hitting subscribe.